racing, and then I felt pressure. Oh my God, I have 5 minutes to calm myself down. I have 5 minutes to calm myself down. This is the perfect opportunity to practice what I preach. Is this working? White coat syndrome. Anyone else know what that is or relate to it? All my life, for as long as I can remember, I have always been terrified of the doctor. And I don't really know why. I don't necessarily have memories of a particularly traumatizing experience as far back as I can remember. Maybe something happened as a baby that, just kind of ingrained it in me. But to this day, every time I go to a doctor's office, my heart races, my breathing is short. I just get really nervous and scared that I'm going to be told something. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm afraid of. Hard to know exactly, but I don't think I'm the only one with this. And in my previous video, which I posted a few days ago, I talked about 4 science-based techniques to help regulate your nervous system, and 2 of them are breathing techniques, and they work in under 60 seconds. And I had the opportunity to utilize these techniques pretty soon after I posted the video. So I wanted to provide an update on my experience and what happened with white coat syndrome. So I needed to go to the doctor's office a few days ago. From the beginning, even before going, I was already kind of annoyed that I had to go because it wasn't like a typical appointment where he needed to examine me or anything like that. It was more to deal with paperwork and some bureaucratic paperwork. And I had been leaving messages, and the only way that everyone felt the best way that I could get in touch and get answers to what I needed, because it was dragging on for quite a while, it was to go into the office. And so I was like a little annoyed. Okay, maybe more than a little annoyed. I was annoyed because I had to take time out of my day to drive through traffic to get there, and then also take up his time to see me when this could have very easily been resolved over the phone, or if someone else had conveyed to him, my questions and what was needed, and then provided the answers to me. Also, it's not just because I was annoyed, but it was because I was annoyed on top of the white coat syndrome of just being scared in general. There's just something about medical places that just trigger this fight or flight response inside of me. I definitely tend towards high stress. I don't know if it's type A personality or what, but I'm definitely stressed out often. Maybe more than I want to be. I don't want to be stressed out so much. Part of it right now is kind of a situational stress, dealing with some life issues. The main one being unemployment, not by choice. Coming from the entertainment industry, which is a whole other story, ball game. If anyone's interested in hearing a little bit more about that, comment below, let me know. But this is the kind of stress that I've been experiencing lately. It's kind of like an existential, long-term kind of stress, because there's no immediate solution that, once this thing happens, all the stress goes away. So I really want to learn how to manage it in healthy ways, because stress takes such a toll on the body, and long-term stress is just not good for us. It's not healthy for us. So I get to the doctor's office, and the nurse takes me to the exam room, and right away she wants to take my blood pressure. And this is the thing with blood pressure in doctor's offices in general. I mean, you don't really have an opportunity to get settled in or anything. You literally get walked into the room. Who knows how long you've been waiting to get there. And then I know that when you do it at home, the instructions are very specific about like how to do it, that you want to sit for a period of time and breathe, you want to be relaxed, you want to make sure your feet are on the ground, you're not crossing your legs. There's just a certain way that you want to sit. But in doctor's offices, they don't always do it that way. It's just seems like it's very fast. So she took my blood pressure, and yes, it was elevated. It was like probably about, I don't know, in the 140s and somewhere in the 80s, which is higher than it should be. And so the nurse said, I'm going to come back in 5 minutes and I'm going to retake it. So she literally set a timer and put it on the outside of the door and then went out of the room and shut the door. And I'm sitting there and, I was about to take out my phone just to kill time and do some doom scrolling when I realized, I thought to myself, this is the perfect opportunity to practice what I preach and test out some of these breathing techniques in the previous video that I had posted. I will post the video right here, and I'll also post the link in the description box below for that video. But they're like some very, very, very simple breathing techniques. And there are randomized controlled trials, which are the gold standard to show whether something works or not. And there are several or many that show that various breathing techniques can help regulate your nervous system. So I started doing some of the breathing techniques, and as I was doing them, I could feel, I was like, is this working? My heart was still racing. I still felt like my heart was racing. And then I felt pressure. Oh my God, I have 5 minutes to calm myself down. I have 5 minutes to calm myself down. So I'm like incorporating the breathing techniques, or trying to, while I'm feeling the pressure to get them done before the nurse comes back to take my blood pressure again. And so I just really tried hard to commit to it. And it was hard, when you're like really under the gun and just really feeling on the spot and in that sympathetic nervous system, the stress, the fight or flight mode. It's not easy to just like, whoop, okay, we're done, to go from one to the other so quickly. In 5 minutes, I mean, it's something, but it's not that much time. I just wasn't sure. Is this actually working? Maybe I feel a little bit calmer. So I just really tried to take some breaths, calm down. My heart still felt like it was racing. I tried the 2 breathing techniques a few times. And then I also did some breath meditation, which I'm happy to talk about in another video if you're interested. So let me know in the comments below. And I just wasn't sure. Is this working? Is this not working? So the nurse came back and took my blood pressure, and everything then was totally within range and normal range. So it worked. I'm glad that in that moment I was able to remember, I've been talking about these breathing techniques and ways to regulate your nervous system. Let me try this out in a real world situation. So I was very thrilled to see that it worked. And we're all different. So who knows if it works for you, but why not give it a try? And try and remember, next time you are in a situation where you're like kind of stressed out, it doesn't have to be a doctor's office, it could be anywhere, but especially in doctor's offices if you have white coat syndrome. I do want to add that wondering, do I have high blood pressure? I want to be proactive and do what I need to do to be healthy. So I have a cardiologist that I do see regularly just to make sure everything's okay. And when I see the cardiologist and we do all the tests, everything is totally fine. So my blood pressure is always normal at the cardiologist's office. So I use her data as my baseline to know that things are fine. And I do go regularly to make sure that things stay that way. Like I've said before, a lot of times when we're feeling stress, it's basically because we're forgetting to breathe deeply. And it's like such a simple thing, but it's so effective. So I hope you found this information informative. And if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm a newbie around these parts, so I really hope to grow my channel and grow as a content creator. I so much appreciate your time. I wish you peace and calm, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.